Hey guys, as I promised, this is part 2 of the 4-hour work day or 4-hour work week. Hopefully you gained some tips from the first video. And I have 5 more tips or steps how you can obtain a 4-hour work day or 4-hour work week. Now again, we know the hustle and bustle of the 8-hour day. Some of you guys are working longer than 8 hours. Most of you are not happy with your jobs. What we're talking about here is a startup business or starting your own business. So let's get started on part 2 of the 4-hour work day or 4-hour work week. All right, this would be number 6 or step 6, since this is part 2 of the 4-hour work day or 4-hour work week. So step 6, delegate non-essential tasks. So outsource tasks like bookkeeping, marketing, and customer communication to free up your time for the core of your business. If you're an appliance repair business, a service business, you're going to have your hands full with the day-to-day operations. You will not have time for bookkeeping and marketing. And then customer communication, I'll get into that a little more in detail. So bookkeeping, I would suggest a CPA or someone you know that keeps legitimate, legal books. You do not want to try to scam the government. You will pay. Marketing, it needs to be someone that knows about your business. Every marketer is not a good marketer. Every company is not a good marketing company. Some of the guys you already know, if you've dealt with them, are out to get your money, whether your business is marketed correctly or not, whether it's successful or growing. You want to do marketing that is going to grow your business for the least amount as possible. Now, I don't mean to say that you need to go with someone cheap that's not going to do a good job. It needs to be professional and it needs to be done right. But you must see growth. Customer communication, for you service guys and girls, I would recommend either you deal with it or choose someone with a good attitude, a good personality, and does not get upset easily, because this is your repeat business, which you're going to learn a lot more later. Step 7, master customer service. Now, I cannot overemphasize this one is one of the big ones in these steps and tips. Efficiently handle customer inquiries and complaints. Satisfied customers are more likely to refer you. That is a big one. Or repeat business. Reducing the need for extensive marketing efforts. Now let me emphasize here for a moment, especially the service businesses or you businesses that need repeat or referrals. Guys, I cannot overemphasize. A referral is worth its weight in gold. Customers trust referrals a lot more than advertising. Not to mention, it's a lot cheaper. You want to do a good job. If that customer calls you back, for you service companies like appliance repair companies or any company that service customers, plumbers, vacuum cleaner, or janitorial, whatever it is, if it's a complaint, you need to handle it as soon as possible. Let me say something to you appliance repair techs that own your own company. Complaints and callbacks, handle them immediately. Don't ignore the call, because as you know today, and we're going to learn later in these steps and tips, customers are quick to leave a bad review. Only a few will leave a positive review, but they will blast you and your business. And even though it may not be true, new or customers that were planning on using you will not use you. Keep your rating high as possible. Number 8, remote diagnostics. Now this happens to be again for an appliance repair company. Invest in remote diagnostic tools that allow you to assess appliance issues remotely, saving time on site visits, such as FaceTime or cell phones, where you can connect with the customer. They'll tell you what the problem is, and then you ask them to show the appliance to you so you can listen at it, look at it, see what it's doing. When you become a good appliance repair tech, you're like the old school mechanics. They can listen, or could listen back in the day, and tell you what's wrong with the car or truck and never open the trunk or the hood and start to troubleshoot. You will get the same thing. Most of you already know that the appliance repair business is pretty much rinse and repeat. It's the same problem day in, day out, which is good for you. Your business will grow and you will always have clients. I had one student, he was out of the West Coast, and he made extra money before he actually went out and started troubleshooting and repairing appliances in people's homes. He would take so many calls a day over the phone, have them FaceTime, show them what's wrong with it. And you guys know, if you haven't ran into that guy or girl that feel like they can repair it if they knew how to get pointed in the right direction, you will. Those guys and girls get your service call or part of a repair calls, and they love you. You save them money, save them time, and you saved yourself time and a visit that you didn't need to make. Number 9, continuous learning. Stay updated with the latest technologies. Now, as you appliance repair guys and service companies know, I don't care if you're a plumber, electrician, appliance repair, whoever you may be, as in the appliance industry, appliances change. A lot of them are circuit boards. A lot of them have sensors, thermistors. You need to stay up to date. I'll say this up front before I get into the next video. Always be learning. Don't rely on appliances and how to troubleshoot 20 years ago. You're going to be lost. So, with this course and any other course, I mentioned earlier, one of our students that were most successful, he had taken 3 or 4 different courses. Mine was one. No course has all the information. Get the nuggets from different courses. I have no problem with that. I know some guys don't want you to take nothing but their course. I totally disagree. I have learned from several different techs over the years and continue to learn. You will never stop learning in business, and especially service businesses. So continue your learning, stay up to date, spend some time, set time aside where you're able to get on your laptop or computer and just find out what's new in your industry. I highly recommend it. You're going to always be learning. Step 10, and this is the final step for this video, but there will be a part 3 soon. So make sure you come back to review it. Efficient billing and invoicing. Now, I would recommend software. Back in the day, when I first started, I did everything manually with paper invoices, but software invoicing and billing to automate the process does reduce administrative tasks. Hours in the office. Now, back to an appliance repair company again. Your day is not over when you finish those service calls and repairs that you collected or had planned for that day. You still need to do paperwork, invoicing. You also must subtract and file those invoices. Software makes it so much easier and simpler. When you have to collect your taxes at the end of the year, report your earnings, report your expenses, software makes it simple than sitting around with a calculator trying to find out what the parts cost, how much fuel you spent or mileage on your vehicle, what the taxes were for those of you that use taxes. I show you a different route on how to pay taxes simpler and easier for my students. But I would highly recommend software. We're in a technology age, and technology that works for you and makes things easier and reduce time, you need to use it. Okay guys, thanks again for watching my video. Always be learning. Also, I forgot to mention, you saw the thumbnail. Subscribe for those of you that are interested in future videos. Find out more information how to run a successful business. And as always, be blessed.